Hello everyone. I just said hi and realized my mic was muted. So, sorry for the delayed start. The camera I was using completely did not work at all, so I had to just change like even the equipment I was using and move things around and yeah. That was an experience. But now we're here. I had stuff to talk about, but I was just running up and down the stairs, setting this up last minute, so now I have to take a breather. How's everyone doing? Did you have a good day slash evening slash night slash whatever time it is? Also, my tea is fresh. I just poured the boiling water in like maybe 2 minutes ago, so it's still steeping. Fresh hot tea. It's Earl Grey. It's just Bigelow brand, which you can get at like any grocery store. It's nothing really all that fancy, but works for me. Great, even though probably need to sleep. I'm glad you're doing well. And as usual, don't be afraid to go to bed whenever you need to. But thanks for coming by. Hi, James. Yeah, it's been a while, I feel like. I'm kind of happy you're still using that profile picture. That's sweet. So we're doing a little tea party today. And I thought I'd do a little bit of a show and tell and just show you some of my tea stuff and my uh I guess some of my dolls here too, especially for Junie. And then we'll do a little Q&A and then we have some games to do together. What is your favorite video game? Oh, that's a tough one. Let me change the lighting real quick because I just realized it's a little bit dark up here. And I will think about that while I'm making it a little brighter in here. Okie dokie. And now there's light. Does that look better? Or does it look too warm now? We'll see. See how I feel. I might need the light later, actually, because the sun's gonna go down soon, probably. And it's been kind of murky out. Anyway, let's see. Favorite video game. It's tough, because I like a lot of different video games. It's kind of hard to pick one out of the others, because not all of the games I really love are even the same genre. My favorite childhood classic is the original Paper Mario. I grew up playing it, so it's just got a special place in my heart. It was the first game that I had my own file on because I have three older siblings and old games only had three save files. So all of my older siblings used to get all the save files, and I didn't get any. I just had to watch them play games. And then Paper Mario was the first we had that had four save files. So I finally got my own file and to play a game. So yeah, that one's really special to me, and it's still a lot of fun. I'd love to play that one in the future on the Storm Squadron channel, where I do gaming content. But it's probably going to take a while to be able to get that set up because either I have to figure out how to get it on a modern console. I'm not sure if it's on the Switch or something. Because it's a Nintendo 64 game. If I can't get it on another console, then I'll have to figure out how to record 64 games, which like needs extra setup and stuff. You can't use a regular modern whatever you call it. You know, it's just more difficult than streaming modern games. So, yeah. When Discord server, I wish I could say it was ready. I actually hoped it would be ready for me to reveal to you guys today, but the last thing it needs is kind of outside of my control. So there's nothing I can really do about it right now, but soon. I'm going to be a little more pushy about it, so don't worry. I will get it out soon. I'll tweet about it. I'll put it on my community posts on YouTube, and I might mention it in a video or something. So you guys will hear about it. I'm going to try and get it out as soon as possible. Um, let's see, what else? Um, yeah, I'm going to show you guys some of my stuff, my tea stuff. And then I'll pour my tea. I think it's probably about ready. I'm gonna make a mess. I probably should have had paper towels and stuff ready. um, so as you can see here, this is a one person little tea set that is a pot and a cup that comes together. They stack. I'll move that a little closer so you guys can see it. I have to be gentle, careful because it's full of tea. So yeah, this is really nifty for if you're making tea for yourself and you don't want to bring out like the whole big nice tea set just for one cup or whatever. I got this for Christmas and it's not quite vintage, but it's got like a vintage style to it, and it's a little bit yellow, and I'm not completely sure if the yellow is just from age or if it's intentionally made to look like it's aged, but I think the yellow might be like it looks like age. So, and it's like splotchy and all. It looks like it's age, but I think that adds to the look. I think that makes it a little cuter, more pretty. These are nothing that special, just a set of cute little plates. And these cookies I baked myself the other day. Um, and this goes with it. This is what I'm having my sugar in. Somewhere we have a whole set of cute little teaspoons, but I couldn't find any of them, so I'm just using this instead. It's just a standard little spoon. And my coolest, newest item in my tea collection. To be really careful with this one, because this is actually vintage. It's hard to replace things like this. I just did a little bit of research on this because my mom just found this at a yard sale and brought it home and gave it to me. So we didn't really know anything about it. So we did a little research. You can see this stamp on the bottom. Looking for these stamps on teaware, if you're going like antiquing or something, is really good because this like proves that this is legit. This isn't like a modern reprint or anything, and it has the number for like which set this is, and it says hand painted fan crest fine china from Japan. So that's what this is, and it's beautiful when it shines in the light. It's like rainbow. It's kind of hard to see on camera, I feel like, but very, very beautiful. And this isn't actually the cup that's supposed to go with it, but it's a similar age, nice little teacup, also from Japan. And it's got different flowers, but it's still got cute little purple flowers and gold on the rim. So, we're gonna keep an eye out for more to go with this set because I just had the one, but I love collecting like antique items. It's kind of become a thing with my mom and I that we go antiquing and look for certain things together. And tea sets are one of the things I'm really interested in antiquing for. So I've been wanting to collect a whole tea set, but I wasn't really sure exactly what I wanted. So like this is the first item of my set now, and I can theme the rest around this. That's really special. I just got this the other day. But returning to chat for a minute to answer some questions. Um, Paper Mario is on the Nintendo Switch Online thing. I'll have to look for it. If it is, that's really awesome. I'll have to play it. Favorite food? Lasagna. Specifically, my mom's homemade lasagna. Or lasagna home cooked by an Italian. I love lasagna a lot. It's like the perfect food to me. I'm a big pasta person, a big Italian food person. Probably my two favorite types of food are Italian and Japanese food. I grew up with Italian food. My family is a good chunk Italian, not full Italian, but yeah, we grew up with a lot of pasta and stuff, and lasagna is definitely my favorite. What do you study in college? Art education. So I'm studying to be an art teacher. It's kind of the program's like half an art degree and half an education degree, so I get a good amount of classes on both subjects. Do you read often? If so, what's your favorite book or genre? I used to read a ton when I was little. Actually, that's a great topic for this stream too, because when I was little, my mom used to throw us little tea parties. I'm actually gonna pour myself a cup. And when she did little tea parties with my siblings and I, she would read us stories while we drank our tea and ate our little biscuits or whatever our snack was. So I was a big fantasy novel person, but most of my experience, like in my early lifetime of like really good novels, was from my mom reading to me while we drank tea. It was a really fun experience, and I think that's part of the reason why I love both reading and tea so much, is just because I have so much positive memories of that. But I haven't been reading regularly since I'd say high school, because high school required readings kind of killed the joy of reading for me, unfortunately. So I have not read through an entire book since high school. And even then, the books that I read in high school were ones I was required to read. But I want to get back into it. I've been like slowly collecting some books that I thought might be a little easier to like get back into. And I really want to make reading like a regular thing for me again, because I did love reading growing up, and like I love writing, and storytelling and all that stuff. I don't really have a favorite novel, I'd say. There's like a few that are up there. One of my favorites is The Hobbit. Again, my mom read that one to us when we were little. It was one of the first ones she read to us, and it's such a good book. It was so magical, like as a kid. Reading the riddles in the dark part was always our favorite. So yeah, that one has a special place in my heart. I also really love Fahrenheit 451. It's a book I had to read in high school, but it's basically a sci-fi dystopian kind of novel where books have been banned, and anyone who's found carrying books, they're treated like a criminal. And there are these firefighters that, instead of fighting fire, the firefighters' jobs are to go into people's homes and start fires to burn down all their books. So it's kind of about how terrible society ends up when we do that kind of thing and we take away like reading and learning. And it's a kind of scary book, because when it was written a long time ago, it was futuristic, right? And so they had a lot of like technological advances that didn't exist when the book was written. But a lot of those things do exist now. Like there's basically AirPods in the book. And to them, that was a crazy futuristic thing that seemed impossible. And now we have it. So you can kind of see how that future is almost coming true. And it's kind of scary, but it's also kind of cool. So yeah, that's another one of my favorites, I would say. The Series of Unfortunate Events is another childhood favorite. I'm trying to think of more grown-up ones. But again, I haven't like read properly since high school. I never finished The Great Gatsby, but I loved the beginning of it. Like the writing style is very nice. Yeah, I have to get back into reading. My favorite manga series is Holic. Second favorite is Full Metal Alchemist, but they're like so close together. Actually, maybe Full Metal is my favorite, and then Holic is my second favorite. It's hard to decide. Those two, they're both my favorite. um, you don't like the burnt bit on lasagna? That's fair. We don't have burnt bits because we cook it right. Have set up a Dungeons and Dragons campaign for my friends. That's awesome. I love D&D. And I hope you have a lot of fun with doing it with your friends. That's really like a special thing for me. I kind of want to do D&D content on the channel too. Ever played I kind of answered that question before reading. Yes, I played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm what you would now call an old veteran, I think. Hang on, let me sip my tea. Okay, that's a lot of sugar. I put a little too much sugar in that. Still delicious. Yeah, so I've been playing D&D since early high school. I think my sophomore year of high school, which has been many years. I'm not gonna do the math, but it's been many, many, many years. And I've played 5e. I've played Second Edition. I've played Call of Cthulhu. Arashi has an original TTRPG that we've played together. I've played the Pokemon TTRPG. I've played um I didn't play Vampire the Masquerade. I almost said that one, but I actually never ended up playing that one. My friends played that one, and think I was thinking about a character, but never ended up joining that campaign. There have been a lot of things. One of the Warhammer 40k games I played a session of at one point. Yeah, I've played a lot of TTRPGs. Love them very much. And I'd love to do more D&D content. Yeah. One of the things I want to do on this channel actually in regards to D&D is make like story time style videos where I tell like stories from my campaigns. I hope I'll be able to do that in the future. Let me show you some of my other things. You can go ahead and keep asking questions if you want to. So I don't have my full mug collection with me because I've already moved most of them to my new rented place up by college. So I only have these two. Actually, I might have one more. Maybe I took that. I'm not sure. But I left a few here because they're like special limited edition collector's items that I'm really afraid are gonna get broken through like me moving back and forth and stuff. So these are the only mugs in my collection that I still have here, but they're very special, so I want to show them off. This one, that's Amelia Watson from Hololive Myth, and this is a heat-changing mug, so all of this black, when it's heat up, it changes to white, and there's all of the characters like little mascots all over this mug. It's really cute. And then this one, this is Axel Sirius, who's part of Holostar's Tempest. So these are Hololive and Holostars. If you don't know what they are, they're a VTuber company. Very good talents, I very much recommend. But this one's got a more simplistic design. It's got like his logo with his name, and then his like, it's almost like a serial number or something. I'm not sure exactly if it means anything, but he's got this like on his design. So yeah, I love the simplicity of this one. I think it looks really classy, but I also love just the cuteness of this one. They both have like different uses, I feel like, and they're very special. Oh yeah, I forgot her fandom, she calls her teammates because she's got like a bit of a British theming going on. So teammates, but also teammates. And so it says #1 teammate on the back of here when you heat it up. And the box also says #1 teammate. I wish Axel's box was more fancy, but it's just orange. I have a lot more mugs in the other house. I might make a video showing them off at some point. But I'm very proud of my mug collection, and I'm always growing it. I love limited edition mugs like this because I feel like they're just really special. I'm gonna move those somewhere safe. Your first time playing D&D was a tiefling wizard. I love playing wizard. I support that. And tiefling is one of my favorite races to play too. Spent over $200 on D&D characters. Oh wow. Like the figures. I don't have a lot of figures. I usually just like draw what my characters look like, but I do love figures. I just don't have a lot of extra money to spend on them. I love the Hero Forge figures where you can customize them yourself and like make them look like your character. I have never ordered one, but I have made most of my player characters in Hero Forge to potentially buy, whether I buy the actual figure or the like 3D modeling or whatever. I might try to print things myself at some point. I really want to figure out how 3D printing works. But I don't have my own 3D printer. Let's see. Just in general, else got many other characters from previous DM. Oh, so like adopts, kind of? Like other people created like the backstory and everything for you? I usually make mine myself. But that's just because I'm a writer slash storyteller myself. That's part of what I love about the game. So I have a plethora of characters I've made up for D&D. I think I might actually have a few of my character sheets here. Like my mugs though, most of my character sheets are already at my other house because I have them all in a binder that I brought over. Yeah, so, oh, I forgot to mention Shadowrun earlier. So I have a Shadowrun character here. I think this was my first ever Shadowrun character, but I've only played her in one session. This is plans for a character who's a kitsune using tiefling like stats. That was for a like feudal Japan style game that we never ended up doing. This is a character that I play for Arashi's game. Phoenix, this system works different in D&D, so you can see like strength is only a 5, but that's her highest stat. And then accuracy is a 1. Her accuracy is like how good you are at shooting. So yeah, it's very small numbers. 6 I think is like usually the max of what you can get, but yeah, so there's that. And then this was for a space D&D campaign that I did with my friends. So this is Braden Rhapsody, who's one of my favorite PCs I've played as, and he is a tiefling bard, specifically a bard of lore. And one of the funny things about him is he's like a rocker. He's got like an edgy vibe. He's trying to form his own band and make it famous. That's like his whole backstory, his whole plot line. But he's got that kind of rough appearance and personality. He seems a little bit crazy. You wouldn't expect him to be all that smart, but he's actually a history buff. And he's a really smart guy who loves history. So that's where the Bard of Lore thing comes in. He'll like know a lot of things about a lot of stuff that nobody expects him to know about. He was really fun to play. He's chaotic aligned, chaotic good, I think. So I got to play a little bit of a more unhinged character. That was great. Oh, you get the figures. Cool. I love D&D figures. Make up the store. All the stuff is at the place you will be playing D&D. Oh. I feel like that does make it really handy when you just keep everything stored together. I'm a little too protective of my stuff to do that usually. Idea for a video, get some of your viewers to play D&D. I would love to, but we're probably going to do that on the Storm Squadron YouTube channel rather than this channel. Let me see if I have that linked in the description. No. Looks like I don't have the Storm Squadron channel linked. Let's see. So, I can send you guys the Storm Squadron channel or post it on Twitter, or you'll see it sometimes in my descriptions. Or just literally search Storm Squadron, capital S's and all one word. And that's the channel where me and Arashi do gaming content, and that includes video games and TTRPGs. So our D&D games will probably be on that channel. And yeah, we'll definitely get some other people in on that. So I have a few questions I was asked before the stream. So I'll go through those real quick. Or maybe not real quick. We'll see how long it takes. Let's see. Let's start with this one. I think this is kind of a good first question. So this one says, it's from a question from Looper, and it says, what kickstarted your path as an artist, and what is it that makes you keep going? So that's kind of two questions, and it's a bit of a, I feel like a both complicated and not complicated story at the same time. Banana Note, I have not seen the Series of Unfortunate Events show, but I do want to watch it. I've been a little bit hesitant because I know it's not quite accurate to the books, and I've heard people say it's not as good as the books, but it's really hard to compete with the books because they're just so good. They're really well written. So I kind of don't expect it to be as good, and as long as I'm not like trying to compare it, I think I'll still be able to enjoy it as long as it's a good story. I've heard they're kind of weird. I don't know. I want to check it out sometime. Um, so about this question, what kickstarted your path as an artist? So let's start with that part. I started drawing like everyone else does, of just like doodling as a little kid, and drawing like stick figures and horses mostly. And then what really got me more excited and focused on art was when I started designing characters and coming up with stories for them. So I had these characters. I don't know if I have the binder for them here. I don't think so. Somewhere I have a binder that's full of these little characters. I would pull them out if I knew where it was right now. But they were like kind of chibi style. I do have some of the art from back then out here. Here. So I made these little characters. I called them bubbleheads. I didn't know what a chibi was back then, but they're kind of like my child version of a chibi. So I started drawing these, and I thought they were like really, really cute when I made them. So that got me like really excited because I felt like I'd found like my own style and found like what I really enjoyed doing. So I made like tons and tons of these little characters. At first they were really just designs and I named them, but they didn't have like full stories. I made them on like little like trading cards. So it was like you could collect all the characters. And I did trade a few cards with my siblings. But then I made one design that like wasn't anything special. I was just like coming up with another character. But then like my brother like snatched it and as a joke like doodled little cat ears and whiskers on him. And as a child, I had not seen like cat-eared characters before. I thought it was like cool and unique for some reason. So that's what ended up starting this comic. I created a whole story for him about how he's an alien and like all his friends, and it's a whole sci-fi story. It was a long comic series that I put together and I never finished it, but I have most of the old comics. Some of them I think have been lost to time, but I hold on to them. 'Cause that's really what got me excited about character design and comic writing. And I think from there, that's how I really got into art, like as a serious thing, rather than just like doodling stick figures. Um, and obviously, I moved away from the chibi thing and more towards anime because I started watching anime and was inspired by it. But yeah, I still like chibi art, so I still kept a little bit of that. And what is it that makes you keep going? The second part of this. I just enjoy it. Um, I don't know how to say other than like I draw for myself. Sorry, she's slipping a little bit. I don't really draw for other people. I draw because I want to and because I enjoy it. And I love to create things and create stories and characters. I'm really a writer first. I started writing before I started drawing. Well, I started writing seriously before I started drawing seriously. So what's really special about art to me is like creating something unique and developing like a world and an entire character's life like through drawings and character design and all that. So yeah, just like the excitement of it, the fun of it. When I notice that I'm really not enjoying art and it's kind of like feels like a chore to do, that's when I step back and I actually like stop drawing for a little while, or I'll just draw like little things or just like what I have to do because sometimes I have projects I have to work on. But I won't draw outside of that, or I'll just draw like whatever little things I feel like drawing and not push myself to finish a piece. Because I think not forcing yourself, and it is really important to keeping yourself passionate, because if you're constantly forcing yourself to create, then you eventually burn out and then creating isn't fun anymore. So yeah, I just have a little bit of a system. um and yeah, creating. seeing my thoughts in physical form. That's one of the things that really motivates me to keep creating, keep drawing. I think that about answers that. Let's look back at chat for a minute. Um, okay, we're good. We can go on to the next question. Unless if you guys have another question to like follow up on any of these, you're welcome to ask anything related or even not related. Hmm. Okay, next question. Let's do I have another one in here from Looper, but let's do another Junie to mix it up. So, Junie asked, oop, do you have a running tally or count of all your OCs? This is a shorter answer. But here's the thing about this one. I tried a while back. I had a like note on my phone that I would write like every single OC name I could think of, or even some of them I don't have names for. I just write like a description of them. And I wrote like as many characters as I could think of that I have created and tried to count them up to see how many I have. Um, and I stopped because there were so many, it was actually making my head hurt. I stopped counting in the 200 range. So, but that does include like less important characters like I create like families for my characters, like my main characters and important characters. And so like I count their like parents and siblings and everything as OCs, like antagonists and like bad characters that a lot of people would be like, no, they're not my OC because I don't like them. I count them as OCs because OC just means original character and they're an original character I created. So yeah, that list does include like characters like that and characters that I don't really pay attention to anymore and made like years ago, like in my childhood. But counting all of the OCs I've ever made, there's way more than 200. And that's all I can say. What anime or manga would you recommend to new viewers? Ooh! 1 second, let me pull some things out real quick. Oop! I just dropped something on my shelf. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's see. I have more recommendations that are not here. My manga collection is small, but here's some of the manga that I have. Holic is so far my largest collection. I want to collect all of them. The problem is that they are not currently in production. They're an older series, so I have to hunt them down. I have the first 7, maybe? I only have 5 on my shelf, but I know I think I have a couple more that I moved somewhere else. But I have the first set bit of them that I picked up at a used bookstore, but then the next time I went to add to the collection, someone else had bought the entire collection they had. I haven't seen them since, so I'm trying to I want to collect the whole thing someday, but it's gonna take a while. But um you don't have to have the physical copies to read a manga either. There are like online sites and stuff. I prefer physical. I've never read one online, but you can read them online, and it is definitely harder to get them in person. They tend to be a little pricey. But I definitely recommend Holic. It's beautiful. It's fun. It's got humor. It's got serious moments. It's got some drama. The kind of idea of Holic is it's a witch, a time witch, and a guy who's basically like a servant. He has to work for her because of some agreement they have. It's been a while since I've read it, but she's crazy and he's kind of a normal guy. But he can see ghosts and other humans can't, so that does add a little bit of crazy to his life and it's kind of just their adventures and um like supernatural experiences that they have because people will come to the witch for like help with things and then like they have to kind of deal with the situations together. So there's a mix of things from like the most chill, sweet, cool life slice of life kind of thing to like really serious and sad. It's a huge mix of things. But I would also recommend reading some of Clamp's other works. This is a Clamp work. That's the name of the group. I believe it's 5 women who are a part of Clamp. They're like a group of friends basically who write together, and Holic has a lot of references to their other manga series. So there are references to Cardcaptor Sakura in here. There are references to Tsubasa. Actually, Tsubasa is a direct tie-in to this one. You literally, there's a chapter of Tsubasa and Holic that are like exactly the same chapter. And then there are like these little bunny mascot characters in here that there's one in each of these series. There's one in Tsubasa and one in Holic, and they kind of like communicate to each other because they're like linked, like what's the word? Their like minds are linked. So like these two little like bunny like mascots will be talking to each other, like having a conversation within panels, but the other half of the conversation is in the other series. So you kind of have to have both to follow what they're saying. It's really cool. So I would recommend, it's spelled XXX Holic. I would recommend this one. I would recommend Tsubasa and Cardcaptor Sakura. Cardcaptor Sakura is just magical girl. Cute stuff. But yeah, I would recommend those. My Hero is just really easy to get into, a basic shonen, a pretty good one. Yeah, I would recommend it to newcomers. Both the manga and the anime are both really good. So you can read it, you can watch it, whichever one you prefer. I also think it's really pretty. I love the art style. I think Deku looks really cute in the manga art, especially. But yeah, this is a really good starter series, I think. Yona of the Dawn is good if you like shoujo, which is like the stuff that's written for girls. It's got a little bit of a romance plot, but it's also like an adventure, fantasy. She's like a princess or something, so it's like a little bit of a royalty kind of theme. But she's also a cool warrior. At some point, she has to develop into that. She starts out as kind of a baby, but yeah, it's kind of her story and how she develops into who she is, and yeah, there's a lot of drama. It's definitely more feminine, I'd say. So if you like things that are a little more girly, read this one. But this is my favorite shoujo, like real show. I mean, everything Clamp is technically shoujo, so this is technically shoujo. But this one feels like shoujo. This one doesn't. This is my favorite one that actually feels like shoujo. And I haven't actually read or watched that much of it. I started both and watched maybe the first episode and read just the beginning of it. But I love the tone and the setting, and it just, there's depth to it that I feel like most shoujo don't have. So this is my recommended shonen. This is my recommended shoujo, and this is just recommended. I would also recommend Full Metal Alchemist, the manga specifically. You can watch the anime, but neither one are as good as the manga. And what else? Demon Slayer. I haven't read the manga, but the anime at least I know is really good. I would recommend that one too for starters. And like anime movies, honestly, I don't think most people recommend those, but I feel like anime movies are really easy to get into because one, they're just beautiful, and two, they're shorter. It's only like an hour and a half movie, so like it's less of a commitment than a series that's like between 12 to 300 episodes. So I'd recommend A Silent Voice. That's my favorite movie. It's very serious though. You have to be able to put up with like a lot of like mental illness style, like serious drama type stuff. I would also recommend Sword of the Stranger if you can handle gore. That one's like a samurai themed and like Ghibli style movies. I feel like those are really easy to watch and they're just pretty to look at. So I would recommend those too. Clamp manga is very hard to find. Yeah, specific ones for sure. I've definitely seen a good amount of Clamp in like used bookstores and stuff, but when you have a specific one you're looking for, it is hard to find that specific one. But yeah, they're really interesting because I feel like they're popular but within a niche. I don't know. They're really interesting though. Clamp has a very unique style, both like their writing and their art. I used to have the entire CCS series. Let Your Niece Bar. Oh, That's the worst when you have something precious that like you can't easily replace and then someone else takes it forever. Yeah, I get that. Gonna draw one of your OCs while listening? Perfect. Ooh, thanks for letting me know about the lag. I can't really tell that well from my end, but we'll switch over to games pretty soon, and then I don't think there'll be lag for the games. It's just my camera probably. That's the issue. But thanks for letting me know about the lag. Yeah, it's awesome to hear your drawing while watching. I think that's awesome. Hello, Looper. Gotta head to bed? Okay, have a good night, Scandinavia. Thanks for coming. Let's see. I think I have two more questions here to answer. Yeah, how do you say your name? I don't want to say it wrong. You can absolutely ask me a question. Really personal question. I mean, you can try, and I'll decide whether or not I want to answer, as long as it's YouTube appropriate. Um, I'll go ahead and I'll start on one of these questions, and then I'll answer your question next. So this one is also from Looper. This question reads, hypothetically speaking, if you were to come to realize that art is not your thing, what would you have chosen as an alternative? Um, I mentioned briefly that before I took art seriously, I was a writer. So probably writing. Um, I love to write, and I used to write novels like super regularly. Not as much anymore. I kind of have like what I call a permanent writer's block that I really need to just like start writing again to get over. But yeah, I love writing. I love like just seeing words on paper, like physically. So I like to write by hand, or I have a typewriter that I will definitely pull out for future content. So I would love to like write on my typewriter, like the way they used to in the olden days. I think that's probably what I would take up as like a main hobby if I wasn't an artist. I'd probably still do a lot of TTRPG content too. Yeah. So there's that. I think that's all I have to say for that one. That was shorter than I feel like I expected. Um, yeah, just in time, Looper. I answered your other one, but I can briefly go over it again. Just like quickly, not as long as I did the first time. First one was what car kickstarted your path as an artist, and what is it that makes you keep going? And I explained how like I started drawing like as a little kid, the way most people do, just like scribbling, and then I kind of found this style, which I did show off a little bit. These little like chibi like characters. And I like designed a whole bunch of characters in that style, and that like really motivated me because I felt like it was kind of my own thing. And I wrote like tons and tons of comics based off of them, and that got me really inspired to create more characters and kind of tell their stories through comics. So I think that's what really got me to take art seriously and got me really excited about it. And what keeps me going is really just the excitement of creating something new and developing a whole story through like visual media. And I just enjoy. I just draw for myself more than for any other reason. So it's always like exciting for me. I just do what I love. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, a romance question? Let's see. Love a girl and she's way too good from for my side. I'm trying your best for her. Do I think she really cares for your efforts? Um, let's see. So I don't have full context, of course, so I can't really say everything about your situation. But I think if you're really trying and you're putting in an effort for her, she'll probably notice. Girls tend to be really perceptive. So, if she can see that you really care and you're trying your best for her, I think she'll probably appreciate that. I can't promise that it will or won't go any certain way, But yeah, I think girls definitely appreciate the effort and really showing her that you care. I think without being like creepy or pushy. Don't be too pushy either. But yeah. I think if she could see your effort, she probably appreciates it. Of course, Looper. You're welcome. I have one more. Hello, Vanix. How are you? I have one more Q&A question written out. I think. Where'd it go? Oh, found it. Let me sip some more tea. My mouth is kind of dry. I've been talking too much. Mm. Should be eating these delicious home-baked cookies too. Okay. Last question. Okay, Looper. Um, enjoy lurking and good luck with the thumbnail. So, the last question I have written out is from Lyoto, I think is how you'd pronounce it. I think what's the other name he goes by? Tony, I think. Anyway, this question reads what do you look forward to doing the most as a VTuber slash PNG tuber? Um, I don't know if everyone who follows me knows I'm a VTuber or understands the concept of it, but basically a VTuber is just like a content creator who is a character rather than being like a face cam streamer or something like that. So like you can see myself. Wait, there we go. In the corner. That's me. Um so this is basically what do I look forward to doing the most as a YouTuber slash VTuber? Um, there are a lot of things that I really look forward to. A lot of them like I can't do right now because I don't have the equipment or anything like that. Um, it's kind of a hard question because there's a lot about content creating and about VTubing in particular that I really love and I'm excited about. Um, I'm really excited just to build a positive community and have a space to share my talents and just make people happy. I just want to have a positive influence on people. That's kind of my biggest goal. And a more specific thing that I'm really excited about is getting into music. I've been wanting to cover songs and maybe even make my own original songs for years, since before VTubers even existed. I discovered cover artists like way back, maybe even in the old days of YouTube. And I was like really, really inspired by it, and I love music, so that's something I want to get into is covering songs. And I'm still working on my voice because I stopped singing for a while, so I'm not completely confident in my singing ability right now. But I've been practicing, and I do want to start working on a cover. Hopefully sometime soon, if not in the future. I'd love to start working on one at least before the end of the year, but I can't promise I'll have one out before the end of the year. Maybe next year. But I'm really excited about doing music content for sure. That's the last one I have written down. So you're welcome to keep asking questions in the chat. And once we've kind of wrapped that up, we'll move on to some games. Let's see. Do girls care so much about your career? It really depends, but if she's a good one, then she won't care that much. If she really cares about you, then she won't care if you're a billionaire or like just get by. What's really more important is you, your personality, the effort you put in for her, and just if you two like work together, if you have like good chemistry, you just click. Sometimes it's just not something you can control, but the effort you put in is something you can control. Don't try not to be too pushy, but definitely make it clear that you care for her. There's a delicate line. It's really hard to get that balance, I feel like. But yeah, I don't think you need to worry too much about having the perfect job as long as you can get by. As long as she can see you're trying. Like, you probably don't want to be like a bum not caring about getting a job at all. Like, she'll probably want to see that you like put in effort and in your life even outside of her. But you don't need like a really good paying job. That's my opinion, at least. That's really sweet, though, that what's most important to you is that she lives the life she wants and that, like, you're not, like, even if that means she's not with you, that's really sweet. I hope things work out for you, because that sounds like you really care about her. Um, music, neurons activated, for sure. What genre? A little bit of a mix. I really love J-pop, so I want to do a little bit of J-pop. A little bit of like more old style music. I would love to do some old jazz, like Frank Sinatra maybe. And I want to do some that are almost like what's the word? Like lullaby style, like really gentle with like maybe a music box in the background and like make some like more relaxed versions of other songs like Fly Me to the Moon, again Frank Sinatra. If I cover that one, which I kind of want to, I do want to do like a little music box version that like you could fall asleep to. But I'd also love to do like regular like J-pop and musicals. I love musical numbers, so maybe a little bit of Disney, a little bit of Broadway. Um, a mix of things for sure, yeah. But anything that's like a little more like comfy and sweet sounding is probably more the direction I'll go in. Just I want to pick things that work well with my voice. Hello, spicy rice. We're having a tea party. We're actually about to transition to some games with chat. Um, but yeah, we're finishing up our little Q&A and tea party. Let's see. Life advice? Yeah, that's one of the things we're doing. Because one of my chatters asked a question, and since this is a Q&A panel, I answered the best I could. Um, ooh, that's tough though when you're in the she's like a sister or he's like a brother kind of thing. Um, when like one of you feels romantic and the other feels like family, that's tough, I feel like. But I mean, like having that family bond is also like really special. Thoughts on the I didn't know there was a fire going on in Hawaii. I knew there was recently one in Canada. I didn't hear that there was one in Hawaii too. It's pretty rough, honestly. Like it's just a little bit scary, I think, when there's just like a lot of fires like all at once, because that's a lot of smoke. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. I thought they were fitting for our little tea party theme. I'm trying to remember the tune to the song "Mine" by Taylor Swift. I'm not a big Taylor Swift listener. I forget which song that is, unfortunately, but I do know most of her music just from other people playing it for me. Excuse me. Yeah, I love Fly Me to the Moon a lot, and Frank Sinatra in general. Oh, well, I'm glad I have kind of like a sisterly vibe. I like that actually. Um, sorry, I just choked on my tea a little bit. 93 people died. That's so sad. Yeah, most of the other fires I've heard of were just like environmental. It was just like forests, no people involved. Yeah, I didn't know that happened. It's unfortunate. Electro, that's fun. Not something I might be able to cover probably, but it's a fun genre. If that's all the questions, I think we should go ahead and transition to games before we run out of time. Yeah, before we run out of time, if I can speak. uh, So let me move things around a little bit, and then we'll get into the gaming. So, yeah, I'm so sorry I'm not a Swiftie. I don't dislike Taylor Swift, I just don't listen to her. And when I do hear a lot of her, it's like way too much of her at once for me, so I just get a little bit sick of it, but it's not because I think her music sounds bad. It's just like very popular. So you hear it a lot. So, what we're going to be doing is some Gardic phone. If you enjoy the game, please you can look it up on Google and pull it up on your Chrome or whatever browser you use. And I can drop a link in chat as well. But you can go ahead and look it up if you want to just pull it up right away. I'll give you guys an invite or whatever. I'm making a cookie. Okay. Do 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 do. I don't know why I'm not appearing. Hang on a sec. There we go. That's me. Usually my mouth moves. But as someone mentioned, there was lag with my camera, so I decided not to stress out my computer that can move more. But anyway, let's see. Where's my window? Singing talent. So if I only listened to Vocaloid, then I wouldn't get the talent of real vocalists. So I definitely like a mix. Okay, I don't know if I would cover it. That's completely fair, Scandinavia. I would also watch the stream in bed with a phone. Are you gonna eat any of those cookies? Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna move them back over here so I can reach them better. I was talking too much. I would have choked if I was eating them. Okay. For you guys, just let me know if you can hear me all right, if I'm choppy or anything. I'm having some loading issues with my PC. Let's see. And again, let me know if something happens to the stream. It might be my internet because my phone's not working all that well either. Okie dokie. I've got Scandinavian here. Oh, let me show the screen again. So I've got Scandinavia, I've got Banana, I've got Cool Nickname. I've got Looper. Okay. I want to make sure everyone has time to get in, and then I'll go ahead and start. Oh, let me grab. Okay. What, oh, whoa. Oh, low, I see, the low-oper. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we've got low-oper in here. Spicy rice is in here now. I think that's probably everyone, right? That's been a good amount of time, I think. We've got 6 players. That's a good number. Lagging again. Luckily, I think what the game looks like on your end is more important than this end if you're playing. So maybe a little bit of lag we can put up with. Okay, let's go ahead and start a game. Hello? Oh, I have to press start. It's okay. I have done this before. I'm just stupid sometimes. Thing. Because I want the viewers who are not playing to be able to see as well. Let's see. Oh no, how do I draw this? Well, let's start with something easily recognizable. Do 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 do. Boop 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 boop. I don't feel like coloring this whole thing in. There's a dump tool. I'll do that. I'm not that lazy. Maybe. I'm feeling the lag a little bit on my side. Hope it's not too bad. I want to comment on what I'm drawing, but I also don't want to spoil it for the players. But this is the worst of this thing I have ever drawn, probably. I think my childhood self probably did a better job drawing this. How do I draw this person? I haven't stared at this person in a while. The challenge for me is drawing while dealing with lag. I want to fill in this space so that let's do it with gray. So you can kind of see the person on top of the background. We're running out of time. We gotta move fast. That's good enough. Oh gosh, what is this? This looks cursed. I have no idea what's going on, so I'm just gonna try and make up the silliest interpretation I can think of. That's lame, but that's all I could think of. I hope that actually I didn't press done, so I hope that actually registered. Okay. This is easy enough, right? Oh wait, I didn't mean to fill that. Undo. Okay. The lag. Okay. This really looks like a child's drawing. Okay. There's the outline. And then let's fill it. No, there's a crack somewhere. Uh, uh, there we go. I think that should be good. Yeah, there we go. And then let's add this. So now you can definitely tell what it is. Key. Absolutely beautiful. I'd call this my magnum opus. Let's add some more detail in here with the extra time we have. Add the children's drawing look of it. Let's do one of these. Brings me back to my childhood for real. Excellent. Wait, we can do some of this too. Okay, we're done. He's standing. Look at him. What's kind of funny is that any of you who are watching the stream at the same time as drawing know exactly what I'm doing, but I don't know anything about what you're doing. Wait. Oh, no. There we go. Oh. I don't even know what to say about this one. This is an interesting prompt. Let's give him a little anime angie. Okay. And now we wait and drink some more tea. I have to pour myself some more. If I can pick it up. Oop. The real challenge is will I be able to pour my tea before the next round? Whew, how many rounds do we have left? 6 of 6, so I guess this is the end. I'm excited to see all the potentially cursed things you guys have created. Got buckets of ice cold water since it's blazing hot? That's a good idea. Don't burn up in the heat. Oh, that stinks. When it's super hot at night, then it's hard to sleep. Okay. Show and tell time. I'm gonna do manual display so that we can stare at each one and talk about it as long as we want. Okie dokie. Let's see what you guys have done. Oh, the first one was me. The prompt was evil mutant cookies. It was just the first thing I it popped in my head. Let's see. Oh, that is beautiful. He's a chef cookie. Look how angry he is. That's kind of cute in a little bit of a cursed way. I love that very much. Thank you for that addition, Spicy Rice. Evil pizza chef. You know what? It does look a little bit like a pizza. And it became whatever that is. It's beautiful. Spaghetti with extra mayo. It's changed from cookies to pizza to spaghetti. But it's kept the food theme. It's like when you go to a restaurant and you ask for like a little bit of sauce and then they like dump the entire bottle of sauce on it. That's so funny. It's beautiful. Is the stream working fine? Are we having more lag issues? Next one, Scandinavia's. Let's see what you guys came up with here. Joe Biden eats ice cream. So that was your prompt. Okay, I did my best. I don't think it looks like him, but I tried to make it clear to some degree. There he is. He looks far too young in this picture. I'm sorry to disappoint. No lag? Excellent. Fantastic. Okay, Lowopers edition. Okay, transparent dude singing K-pop. That's so funny. How'd you get K-pop from that? I'm so curious. Is he wearing a skirt? Something like the I love the note. That's my favorite part. It's beautiful. I think it's a wonderful drawing. Let's see what Banana came up with next. A sad girl singing. Yeah, that's about what it looks like to me too. Oh, that's beautiful. I like that one. Okay, next one. Let's see who's next. You know what, Banana? That makes sense. You eat bananas. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. It's the right amount of cursed. The teeth and the little tongue, and his face is like slightly pink, so it makes him look enraged. Eating a banana. It starts so innocent, even though the art is cursed. Oh, you two, I just realized you match. Looper slash Lowoper and Spicy Rice. You've both got like a little mushroom, dude. Very cute. Consume! I guess that's where the angry part came in. Angry man commanded to eat banana. Yeah, that's where I got it. That one was really simple, but kind of fun how it developed. It was pretty funny. Okay, cool nicknames turn. Hurried elf at a funeral. Whose funeral? I have so many questions about this one. Oh, that's what that was. I had no idea what that was supposed to be. So, I guess this is the body in the casket, and that's the elf? I see. I thought it looked like someone laying on something and then the other person like either forcing themselves on top of them or like just standing above, like handing them their head. I guess is this supposed to be like the hat or something? It's hard to tell exactly what's going on here. But it's wonderful. I was cooking something, but I couldn't think of how to put it, and then I ran out of time, so it was pretty boring. Oh, but I like the art that Spicy Rice came up with for it. The what? Oh my gosh, that genie. That might be the most beautiful rendition of the genie I've ever seen. He looks like a little blue slug with a big smiley face. These tiny little stubby arms. And I have to give you credit for the lamp actually looking like the lamp. That's wonderful. Okay, the Wopers. Hyperactive. It's probably not a good thing to have on a plane because you don't want to be hyperactive on a long flight. Oh, it's plane as in um like field. So I interpret it as plane, the thing that flies in the sky, but you interpret it as like the land. That's a really interesting development. Deer on a hill. It's an ant deer or a deer ant. I'm not sure which. Doo-ba-doo-doo. Loading, 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 loading. Come on. There it goes. There's my deer on a hill and my sunglasses wearing son. Let's see what Spicy Rice got out of that. Deer on a hill. Beautiful. Perfectly matching. This one's almost like a sideways hill. It's a different perspective. I like that you wrote deer and labeled it just in case we couldn't tell. It kind of does look like the ant deer from this one. It's almost like we kept the exact same image the whole time. Alright, last one. Spicy Rice. Hairy clown painting. That's just asking for it to get cursed really fast. You laugh. He doesn't look very happy. A man painting. A very innocent, not clown man. Painting a completely normal, innocent picture. Oh, and that's how we got the Amogus. Amogus magnum opus. Let's see what you got out of that. Thus. It's beautiful. It's for sure a magnum opus. Yeah. Okay, should we do another normal round or should we do another one? Knockoff. I haven't done secret, I don't think. Compliment, icebreaker, animation. So let's see. Keep yourself focused. Try to replicate the drawings while the clock gets faster. This one's really hard, especially if you're not really an artist. You have to try and like get the most important details of someone else's art and recreate it in a shorter time period. Um, Animation's fun. You each do a frame of the animation. Icebreaker. Play with just one sentence, ask questions, and have fun with the other's drawings. Compliment. Start with basic lines. This one's really fun. So, like, the picture here. One person will draw just a line and the other person has to like make it into something. I think a round of compliment would be fun. Maybe we'll do that one. Okay, everyone ready? Does anybody else want to join before I go on to the next game? Don't want to lose anyone out on here. But if this is everyone, and if you guys can let me know if you want to do compliment or something else too. But I'll give it like a minute maybe, and then we'll start with the next one. Go knockoff. You want to do knockoff? That one's really fun too. It can be stressful, but like in a fun way. I think I'm gonna start on my second cookie. These are delicious cookies, if I do say so myself. Okay, everyone is in, and everyone's ready to go. Where did I put my tablet? There it is. Okay. We'll do another round of this, and then you guys can let me know if you'd like to do another. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll pin the link. I think it's probably still in chat, right? There it is. Yeah. Replace pinned message. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's get started. And let me know if you want to do another round after this one, or if you want to go on to something else. Because I was thinking we could do a couple rounds of Scribble as well. That's like Pictionary. Or we can just do like one more round of Gartic Phone and have that be like the rest of the stream. Either way. Let's see. Okay, I know what I want to draw. I'm definitely lagging a little bit. Oh, wait, it's over here. Sometimes I forget how these controls work. It's a little different than just like drawing the way I would normally draw. But that's okay. I was trying to read chat while drawing, and I realized I'm going to run out of time, so it's probably a bad idea. But I am reading your guys' messages, just in case you were wondering. Ugh, it's difficult to draw with the lag, but it's okay. Yummy. There we go. Now last detail. Excellent. Could add a little bit of color. Oh, I need these details too. This is important. Doop, 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 doop. Mom. Come on. Beautiful. I don't really have the right colors. And I think it'll be even harder to replicate if it's colored. So I think I'll just leave it like that. Just finished my second cookie, and I think I will move the others away from me so I don't eat them all at once. Because I don't want to fill my stomach with too much cookie. Here we go, starting to run out of time. Rest of the way is on our way to butcher this great piece of art. Yeah, can't wait to see how you guys butcher it. I'm excited. The worse it gets, the better. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, I gotta memorize a drawing. Let's see here. It looks like a cyborg or something. Okay. I have it imprinted in my brain. And the hair was like this. I suddenly don't remember if it was just like this or if it covered the whole back, but I feel like it was just strips like this. Kind of want to just fill this in. It takes less time. Oh wait, I still have a gap there. Gotta make sure you fill in all the gaps or it'll fill the wrong area. Okay, now I can do this. And his grumpy eyes. His, her, I don't even know. They're grumpy eyes. One of the eyes was a different color. And he's split down the middle. Oh, I'm running out of time. I didn't even realize. Oop! I gotta go faster. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oops. I was taking too much time on certain details and I was not paying attention to the clock. It's okay, Looper. I didn't finish it. I took too long on it. Okay. I have this guy in my head. Let's go. We gotta be faster this time. Crazy spiky man. Kind of looks a little bit like a Bleach character. Like Ichigo. Oh, I'm already starting to run out of time. He's got glasses. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, this is so fast. Okay. He looks like a crazy drummer. Spiky hair. And something down here. I don't remember what was down here. But his hair's green. Oh, wait, there's a gap there. I gotta fill that in. Okay. Now I can greenify him. And I don't remember the rest of the details, so I guess I'm already done. uh, This is beautiful. This is a work of art. Okay. Tongue. He's got something on his head and I don't remember what it is. He's got, was it a crown? I'm gonna draw a crown. And then he's got his, like, bright pink tongue. Gorgeous. That's a happy and a sad guy. This is pretty easy to remember. Okay. Ooh, I bet I know what this originally was. Maybe not. No, never mind. That's the last of my teapot. Okay. Let's see what everyone created. There it goes. Mine first, I guess. Munch, munch. Delicious cookie time. What a beautiful representation. Just the absolute poofy hair. Beautiful. Okay. Spicy rice. Okay, that poofy hair is kind of cute though. I have to be honest. Banana's version looks like a flower, but it's a happy flower. It's beautiful. Lowoper thought it was a flower. Very cute version of a flower though. Aw, you even colored it. Fantastic. Look at that. We went from Clipsy eating a cookie to Flowey. Scandinavia's. Ooh, look at that. Crazy punk. There's a, what is this ghost called? I forget what it's called. Nobsiflip? And then we've got an Amogus over here. Oh, so that's what turned into these things down here. Now it just looks like a smiling cookie, and that still kind of looks like an Amogus. Yeah, I'd still say that looks like a cookie and maybe a juice box. Yeah, I couldn't remember what was down here, so I just scribbled something. His face is beautiful. What a majestic creature. Grass. Beautiful. I love how we interpreted spiky punk hair as grass. Lowopers. Mm, this one that I messed up right away by missing half the details, unfortunately. It's beautiful design, and then I failed. Oh, only the face was split in half. The rest was all silver. I forgot about that part. And it turned into what looks like a ghost from a Japanese horror. This is a very interesting development. Like, these two first ones kind of look like the same thing, but obviously missing some details in the second. And then it goes from whatever this is to horror monster to just a guy with interesting hair. Hi Tammy, welcome in. How are you doing? We're finishing up a game of Gartic Phone and then we're going to play some Scribble, I think, if you want to join us. Oh, he's got an emover now, but he's still just a guy with hair. And he's got some cute little ears, but he's pretty much the same guy. It's beautiful. What a guy. Okay, Spicy Rice's album. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful drawing. You put in so much effort, I feel like, for something like this. I love the hair. Oh, and it turned into that. See, that's the one I got, and then I destroyed it by not getting all the details in time. Yeah. It's even worse than I thought it was. I thought I at least filled in one of the sunglasses. Oh well. What did Low Oprah get out of that? Yeah, that's about the same. Banana. Oh, bananas changed their thing to a fish. I didn't even notice. That's beautiful. And yeah, about the same thing. See, sometimes they replicate it very nicely and seem to remember all the details. And then other times. Okay, this one. Oh, it was a lock, looks like, and then they changed it to a guy with a party hat. This reminds me of something, this shape, but I can't think of what. Besides the alien from Alien, but I don't think that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe he also kind of looks like an alien from Doctor Who. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Aw, but he's got a cute little tongue sticking out. Oh, and it became like I don't know if it's supposed to be a long tongue or like a party like noisemaker. It kind of looks like a combination of both. That's the one that I got. I forgot about the party hat because I couldn't remember what was on his head, but I knew something was there. So I gave him a crown because I knew it was something yellow. But he's got a huge tongue in my version. It's beautiful. What a majestic creature. I don't know which one's my favorite, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like all of these are beautiful. I like the blep in the second one. Alright, bananas, last one. Aw, how sweet. Oh, he looks not as happy. He looks a little bit shocked. And it's went to full on trying to escape. It's becoming more and more abstract. I would go to his birthday party. Yeah, these two are about the same. Actually, this one is much like cleaner, nicer looking stick figures than mine. I kind of just like scribbled them really fast. Let's see. Yeah, I think we should go over to Scribble. And start a game up in here. Create a room. I hope the ads aren't too annoying. Maybe I can crop this a little better. Let's see. There we go. Less ads. Not perfect, but less annoying. Okay. Players. I don't know how many of you are going to join. Let's just do 10, so that way we definitely have extra. Um, that's probably fine. Word count. I don't understand. Oh, okay. I didn't design my character. I should have done that. Do 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 boo boo. Leave. All right, let me hide my window for a second. I can go find. Drop this in the chat. Gotta go for a few. Okay, have a good day, Spicy Rice. Thanks for stopping by. It was fun playing together. It's getting really hot in my room. So we're gonna swap out the Gardic phone link for the Scribble link. Replace pinned message. There we go. Now you guys can hop in there. I should have designed my character. Now I've got whatever they decided to give me, but that's okay. Okay. Now we can show the window again. And get started. As soon as everyone has time to get in. Cute characters. I like the sunglasses and the little whiskers. For some reason it says inscription playing gacha. Interesting. I didn't even write gacha anywhere. What? I don't have like a gacha tag. I've never played gacha on here. I don't know why it would be saying that. It's interesting. Okay. Everyone in who wants to be a part of it? I think we'll go ahead and start. Yeah, Looper, I don't think mine says anything either, but I know, like, sometimes there's just issues of, like, things not being updated properly or maybe or something. You'll send it to me on Twitter? Okay. I don't know how that works either, because, YouTube streaming doesn't have categories the same way Twitch does. So you can't, like, label your stream as gacha and have other people find it by gacha. You can add tags, but, like, that's about the closest as you can get. But I don't think I even added any tags. Oh, hi, Lioto. Please tell me if I'm pronouncing that right. I answered your question earlier. Maybe later I'll go find where it is in the VOD and then send you the time that I answered your question, so you can go back and watch that part of the VOD. But thanks for stopping by and saying hi slash bye. It's good to see you. We're playing a game of Scribble. If you'd like to hop in real quick before we start. The link is pinned. And I'm gonna take another sip of my tea. I think my throat is getting a little bit hoarse. So probably after our Scribble game, that'll be in the end of the stream. What was that? You guys messing around. Should I make this more than 3 rounds? I'm not sure exactly how the rounds work. I haven't played Scribble in so long. I used to play it. I used to know how this works. Very few can get it right the first time. Really? I feel special then. For sure you'd not read it. I pay attention. I have eyes everywhere. That's not entirely true, but I see you guys messing around over there. Excuse me? Uh-oh. Okay. One round each of you draw. Okay. I think then three's probably good, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. 6 people, 3 rounds, 6, 12. Yeah, that's probably a good amount. Yeah. Okay. So 3 rounds, and then I think that will be the end of the stream. It's a circle. It's a lock. Someone else got that. Let's see. I don't know. It's a long word. 9 letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's 9 letters. That's correct. Um, let's see. It's a person. There's an A. Uh, uh, he's got a hat. Is he a sports player? Oh, they guessed it. Uh, I can't tell what the last word says. I'd probably be able to figure out. Um, he's got a hat. Okay, I got it. I thought that a while ago. I don't know why I didn't guess it the first time. Maybe it's just streamer brain. Can you guys see the whole chat? Maybe I should crop it a little different for you guys so you can see what everyone's typing. Okay. Let's see. We've got some grass. There, now you guys can read. Seven words. No. Boo Wooper's guessing everything, apparently. I don't know why I can't think of anything. Nature's a good guess, but apparently that's not it. The word was outside! Oh! Should have guessed that. Okay. It's a line. It's a triangle. It's a square. It's a flying carpet. It's a cube. It's a... It's 2 4-letter words. There's yellow on it. It's a... Oh. Got it. Whew. That's a good one. That's a good drawing for it, I think. Yeah, I'm noticing you're pretty good at this, Looper. Hello, Nightmare Luna. Sorry, I didn't see you right away. I'm a little bit focused on guessing. But welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. We're playing some Scribble, as you can probably see. Mikey D's. Or, in Japan, they call it Makoro Donarudo. Donarudo. That's what they call it. It's kind of ridiculous. Imagine having to say that every time. Like, in the US, we just go Mickey D's, and we're done. And then they have, like, all these syllables. uh, I could have gotten that one faster if I wasn't paying attention, but I was not. Mm, I just finished my tea. Okay. Ooh, let's do this one. And where's my different colors? Oh, I can't see any. Oh well. Okay. I don't know how to make this look like a steak, but basically, it's supposed to be a steak. Oh, I love seeing the guesses in chat. Ooh, Looper got it. Let's see what else I can draw that might make sense here. Ooh, that nose looks bad, but that's okay. He's eating from his bowl. Average Chinese eater. I love that guess. That was fun. Good job, you guys. Okay, let's see. It looks like a boat, maybe? Or... Uh... Oh, there are two three-letter words. Hmm. No. I don't know. Is that right? Oh, okay. As usual, Looper guessed it first. Let's see what the next one is. 5-letter word. No. People already guessing before there's anything. Um, I don't know. Okay, there's a T in the middle. I don't know. This is the tough one. uh, oh, match. Oh, sports match. That makes so much sense. That was tough. Okay, it's an 8-letter word. It's a curve. A circle. Ponytail. Probably shouldn't have said it out loud. It just came out of my mouth. It was just what I was thinking. I'll try not to say my actual guesses out loud. The line. Oh, it's another 8-letter word. Uh, oh. Um, there are so many different words it could be too, theoretically. Wait. Uh, uh. Could, um. Oh, I spelled it wrong. I can't believe I didn't get that one right away. I actually grew up with these. But there were so many different, like, terms for it in my head. We didn't always call them cassettes, because, I don't know. Spelling bee! Yeah, exactly. Grew up just as it came out. Yeah. We, uh, it's definitely an eggplant, but that's not the answer. Wait, I'm trying to think of things that eggplants might represent that are appropriate. No. Oh. Did I spell it right? Yes, I did. I figured it out. Yeah, because of the color, it looks like an eggplant. It got me a bit confused. But I see what they're going for. Zucchini's pretty good. I like eggplant and zucchini. Oh, let's see. Which of these do I want to draw? I think I want to draw this one. This is going to be an easy one to guess. But it's going to be a fun one to draw. Nice. Oh, round 3. Okie dokie. Duck apocalypse. It's coming. There's no avoiding it. Wait. There we go. It was delayed. I typed it, but it didn't react. Quack. Let's see. It's another 9-letter word. There are a lot of long words in this. There's something green. Um, hmm. Got it. Nice. That's a pretty good one. Starting with a detail that doesn't completely give it away and then slowly adding in things that make it a little more clear is like the best way to do Pictionary. That was good. Looper. A 5-letter word. Hello. I don't know how I would pronounce that. TSITP whatever. Is that I don't know if that's even a real person. Let's see. 5-letter word. I have no idea what this is. Um Wait, what? Why do I have no idea what this is? There's OR at the end. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. I was really confused by the word I thought this said share, but now I'm realizing it said shave. But I was like, what looks like this that you share? Now it makes way more sense. uh, uh, got it. That's actually a really fun game to play too. We used to have a board that we would play with. Yeah, he is pretty good. The Looper and Lyoto, I feel like could go to head to head maybe. Oh, I took too long picking, so it picked one for me. That's okay. Um, let's see. How do I want to start this one? I don't want to make it too obvious right away. I think there's really no way to do it that's not obvious though. I have fun watching everyone's guesses when I know what the answer is. Looper once again has guessed it first. I think everyone pretty much knows what it is at this point. It's just a matter of getting the right term for it, because there are multiple things you could call it. Oh, we all knew Looper was gonna win. Number 2, Iced Mosquito. And number 3 is Scandy. That was fun. You guys all did great. It's been quite a while now, so I think I should probably wrap up. That was a lot of fun playing with you guys. More, please? One more round, maybe? I would like to do one more round, but I don't want to drag on the stream too long. I guess the lowest is 2. Studying Mosquito. Thanks for joining. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, let me think. Do we want to do one more round? Everyone will be confused with your drawings. Honestly, that makes it more fun. Okay, I think we're good. We're done, probably. It was fun though. Well, whenever I come back and I'm able to stream again, maybe we'll do some more of these kinds of games. Yeah. Oh, someone joined again. Maybe we're gonna have everyone join back. More games like this whenever I'm able to stream again, because this is a lot of fun. I like interacting with you guys, and I would also love to do this as a collaboration stream with some of my other streamer friends. So we'll get like some different people in a voice chat together, and so we'll be playing together on stream, and you guys can probably still participate. So we will be kind of like going back and forth with each other on stream, and maybe that'll make it a little extra fun. I do have a lot of plans for future streams. I just have to be able to do them, you know, because obviously right now I'm going into kind of a break, but I'm really excited to be able to get back to it and stream again with you guys because I'm having a lot of fun with it. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting to give you guys any updates. Discord server, I've mentioned, it's gonna be soon. I promise I'll make sure it's soon. I will bother my other member who's helping with me with it, who has parts that they need to do to get ready. But yeah, we'll have the Discord server out as soon as possible, and then I'll share that with you guys so we can keep in touch. And I have a lot of things in the works, so I hope that'll be fun for you guys. It's been fun for me. I'm loving doing this, so I definitely want to stick with it, even if I'm really busy this semester. Have a good break. Thanks, Lyoto. And I'm glad I got to see you before I left. Same to all of you. You guys have been a fantastic little community. Thank you, Looper. I'll try to enjoy it. Again, I'm taking a break for school, so it's not the most fun thing to be doing, but it's okay. And when I have breaks, like for fall break, for example, I'll try to schedule a stream while I'll be home. So I'll try to come back every now and then when I can. Thank you, Scandinavia. I'll jump over to Twitter as soon as I end the stream and take a look. Don't think I have anything else to say. See you guys. See you later. Thanks for coming as always. And I hope to see you guys again soon and still interact with you. I'll still be posting on like my community tab and on Twitter, so you can still chat with me. And I'll be posting YouTube videos. I have multiples in the works right now. So I think tomorrow, right, is gonna be my next video upload. So I'm working on some character design things. I wrote a video essay. I've recorded that, so I'm almost finished editing that. So I might post that tomorrow. And I have, what else? Aside from the character designs, there's another thing I recorded. What did I record? I'm forgetting what all I've been doing. I've had a whole bunch of projects working on. Oh, I've got a tutorial, like an art tutorial I recorded. So that's another thing I'm working on. And I'm going to be recording some like show and tell style videos. Like I want to do something similar to that as a video. So I'll be showing off like my different collections. I have some like little antique items I might show off. I might have one about my doll collection, some different things like that. So those are some of the things you guys have to look forward to, and a room tour. Once I'm in my little rented place with my room all set up, I'm gonna do a room tour video of my new place because my room's looking really cute right now, and I'm pretty happy with it. So look forward to that too. And sewing. I'm gonna be getting into sewing too. That's another thing. I want to make some outfits and record those. And whatever else, more character design. I still see you guys in the scribble chat. What was I thinking? You guys distracted me. Looper specifically. Yeah, so look forward to my future content. And I hope to see you guys again soon. I'm gonna miss you over my little break. Thanks for coming by and like having one last celebration with me. It's been fun. Goodbye everyone. Wait. There we go. You get to see my little ending screen for one more time before I go. Oh, and I'm working on some new assets for streaming, so maybe when I come back, I'll have a different starting screen too. That'll be fun. I have some plans for that. Oh, and I forgot to mention, more tea parties you can expect, but for my next tea party, I want to invite a guest, and maybe we'll do a little interview of my guest. So look forward to my tea party streams as well. That'll happen in the future. Okay. Goodbye for real. Thank you guys for being here. What else? That's all. That's all. Goodbye. I'm just delaying at this point. Love you guys.